For example, in any chemical equation, if we have like this, A plus B gives rise to C plus D plus E. To these chemical equations, if we have the subscripts like this, A for S, B for L, D for C for G, and D to D here, upward arrow, and to E, downward arrow. If we have like this, completed this one or not?
Teacher, you didn't explain about the arrows.
Okay, just a minute.
Teacher, you told about only one arrow, precipitate.
Okay, right. Right. See here, these are the subscription. Here we are taken to A, S, B, L, and to C, G, and for D, upward arrow. For E, we are taken downward arrow. No? So these are called the subscripts here. In the last class also I explained that right? When we take the number before the molecule or before the substance, that is called coefficient. When we take the number as the bottom to the atom, that are called the subscripts. So here, these are called subscripts here. Okay, see, what are these? In every chemical equation we observe. At a time we'll not observe all these, but we'll observe this S, L, G. Definitely we'll observe this. Without this, we can't write any chemical equation. We can't do any chemical reactions. Okay, see here, what all these? Here S is nothing but solid. Okay, here A we are taken in the form of S. That means solid form of A we are taken. Niranjan, are you here in the class? Niranjan.
Yes, teacher, I am there.
Okay, right. Here, G for gas. And upward arrow is nothing but gas evolved. And downward arrow is nothing but precipitate. Okay, in any chemical equation, we observe like this. These are the physical state. We can call these are the physical statement. Okay, the substance which we are taken, that is in which form we have to know on the reactant side as well as on the product side. Okay, on which form we are taken on the reactant side and on which form we got on the product side, we have to know here. For example, if we are taken in the solid form, maybe we'll get in the liquid form, gaseous form, or else we may get in the solid form also. మనం సాలిడ్ లో తీసుకుంటున్నామా, లిక్విడ్ తీసుకుంటున్నామా, గ్యాస్ తీసుకుంటున్నామా, రియాక్షన్ అయిన తర్వాత సాలిడ్ లో వచ్చిందా, లిక్విడ్ లో వచ్చిందా, గ్యాస్ లో వచ్చిందా, దట్ ఈస్ అ వెరీ 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 ఇంపార్టెంట్. వీటిని మనం ఫిజికల్ స్టేట్స్ అని అంటాం. మనం తీసుకునే సబ్స్టాన్సెస్ సాలిడ్ స్టేట్ లో ఉన్నాయా, లిక్విడ్ స్టేట్ లో ఉన్నాయా, గ్యాసెస్ స్టేట్ లో ఉన్నాయా, లేదంటే ఆ రియాక్షన్ ఏదైనా గ్యాస్ రిలీజ్ అయిందా, లేదంటే ఏదైనా ప్రెసిపిటేట్ ఫామ్ అయిందా. ప్రెసిపిటేట్ is nothing but it is like a curd substance. Okay, it looks like a curd which does not dissolve again further in the water. అది చూడడానికి కర్డ్ లాగా ఉంటుంది అన్న ఒక సాలిడ్ సబ్స్టెన్స్, అది ప్రెసిపిటేట్ అంటాం, లేదంటే రెసిడ్యూ అని కూడా అంటారు. ప్రెసిపిటేట్ ఆర్ రెసిడ్యూ. ఓకే, రిమెంబర్ దిస్ వన్. సో అది మళ్ళీ మనకి అది డిసాల్వ్ అవ్వదు అనమాట వాటర్ లో. సో ఇలాంటివి ఫామ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. మనం సాలిడ్ లో తీసుకుంటే మేబీ లిక్విడ్ గ్యాస్ ఏది రావచ్చు, లేదా లిక్విడ్ తీసుకుంటే సాలిడ్ రావచ్చు, గ్యాస్ రావచ్చు, లేదా లిక్విడే రావచ్చు. కొన్ని రియాక్షన్స్ లో గ్యాస్ అనేది రిలీజ్ అవుతుంటుంది, కొన్ని రియాక్షన్స్ లో ప్రెసిపిటేట్ అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో దట్స్ వై యూ హ్యావ్ టు నో ఆల్ దిస్. హియర్ నన్నా సమ్ టైమ్స్ యూ మే అబ్జర్వ్ AQ. AQ is aqueous. Aqueous is nothing but water only. Here, solvent is a water. In aqueous, solvent is a water. That means more amount of water will be present. Aqueous means more amount of water will be present in that. Okay? Are you understood this one?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Any doubts to all? Here, Akshay, Arjuman, Niranjan.
No, teacher.
No?
Yeah.
No, you are saying, or yes, you are saying?
No, teacher.
No, okay. I'll show you one video here. Just wait.
Take a paper. Do you find any changes in the properties of paper? Here, the size of the paper is reduced to small pieces. No other change has taken place. Hence, it is a physical change. But, if you burn the same paper, it will be reduced to ashes, in which a new change is observed, and hence, this is called a chemical change. Some observations in daily life. If milk is left at room temperature during summers, it will break into fat and water. When an iron nail is left exposed to the humid atmosphere, it will undergo rusting. Grapes get fermented when left for a few days. Raw food material, when cooked, undergoes different types of changes. When food is consumed by a human being, it gets digested in our body. In the respiration process, we inhale oxygen gas and exhale carbon dioxide gas. In all the above situations, the nature and the identity of the initial substance have somewhat changed. They are all called as chemical changes. Whenever a chemical change occurs, we can say that a chemical reaction has taken place. You may perhaps be wondering as to what is actually meant by a chemical reaction. How do we come to know that a chemical reaction has taken place? Let us perform some activities to find the answer to these questions. Activity 1. Clean a magnesium ribbon of about 2 centimeters length by rubbing it with sandpaper. Hold it with a pair of tongs. Burn it using a spirit lamp or burner. Collect the ashes hence formed in a watch glass. Caution must be taken, such that while burning the magnesium ribbon, keep it as far as possible from your eyes. What do you observe? You must have observed that the magnesium ribbon burns with a dazzling white flame and changes into a white powder. This powder is magnesium oxide. It is formed due to the reaction between magnesium and oxygen present in the air. Activity 2. Take lead nitrate.
Are you understood, Nana? Yes, Anjali and Sharwani, Niranjan.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher, understood.
Okay.
Solution in a test tube. must have observed that the magnesium ribbon burns with a dazzling white flame and changes into a white powder. This powder is magnesium oxide. It is formed due to the reaction between magnesium and oxygen present in the air. Activity 2. Take lead nitrate solution in a test tube. Add potassium iodide solution to this. What do you observe? A yellow-colored precipitate is observed at the bottom of the test tube. Activity 3. Take a few zinc granules in a conical flask. Add dilute hydrochloric acid to this flask. Do you observe anything happening around the zinc granules? Touch the conical flask or test tube. Is there any change in its temperature? Yes, the surface of the test tube becomes hot and a colorless cloud or gas is observed in the test tube. Conclusion: from the previous 3 activities, we can say that any of the following observations are made. Change in the physical state, change in color, evolution of a gas, change in temperature. All these observations confirm that a chemical reaction has taken place.
Yes, are you understood all these 4 points here? Change in physical state, change in color, evolution of gas,
Yes,
and change in
teacher.
temperature. Right? We may observe all these in any chemical equation. Yes. So physical state is nothing but a solid, liquid, or gas. So here maybe solid to liquid it will be changed, or solid to gas will be changed, or solid to solid only the reaction will be takes place from reactant to product. Maybe change or may not be. But here physical states we can observe in any chemical equation. In every chemical equation, physical states are must. That is in solid form or in liquid form or in gaseous form. Okay. Sometimes the color is also changed. And sometimes gas is also evolved from that solution. And sometimes temperature is also changes. We may not observe all these changes at a time, but chemical change means we may observe this. You can identify that whether the chemical change or physical change by using of this. These are the identifications. Right?
Note, we will study about the various types of chemical reactions and their symbolic representation in the coming modules. Summary: in our daily life, we can observe that nature and identity of some of the substances show some changes. Some of the examples are breaking of milk, rusting of nails, fermentation of grapes, digestion of food and respiration. They are all called as chemical changes. When a chemical reaction takes place,
Take
the
this as
following
screenshot.
observations are made: change in physical state, change in color, evolution of a gas, change in temperature.
Just wait. Yeah, take this as a screenshot. Right. Who is this? MRMS, there is no name. Chat your videos, all of you. Who is this MRMS? Yes, I Anjani.
Teacher?
Take this attendance number. Send it to me.
Okay, teacher.
Today I'll send the homework. Sai Anjani, Niranjan, and Akshay Kumar, Sharwani, Arjuman. Okay. So remaining those who are completed, to them only I'll teach the class. With them only I'll talk in the class, or otherwise I'll not talk. Simply.